To judicial matters, the trial of the controversial leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, resumed on a tense note at the Federal High Court in Abuja. Senior advocate of Nigeria and lead counsel to the federal government, Adigboyega Awomolo, formally objected to a request by Kanu's family for live media coverage of the proceedings. In a letter submitted to the court, Awomolo urged the judge to ban the use of mobile phones in the courtroom, accusing one of Kanu's lawyers, Aloy Ejimaka, of posting misleading and inflammatory content on social media. Now, the presiding judge, Justice James Omotosho, condemned the conduct, describing it as unprofessional and a threat to the integrity of the trial. Meanwhile, the defense team proceeded with the cross-examination of the second prosecution witness, codenamed Triple B. The matter was adjourned to court on May 28, June 6, 16, 18, 19 for continuation and conclusion of the cross-examination.
Things went well. We continued the cross-examination of BBB. Today is day 2 of his cross-examination, and we'll be back here tomorrow to continue and hopefully proceed with other witnesses.
I'm joined by our correspondent, Joshua Marai, who has been covering the court proceedings. Thank you for joining us, Joshua. Now, you gave us a few updates yesterday, and, we were looking forward to you coming back today to give us more. Can you tell us what happened during the proceedings today?
Well, good afternoon to you, Dashin. I am live at the Federal High Court in Abuja, where the proceedings commenced today with Justice James Omotosho issuing a warning to both stances. Now, Justice James Omotosho was not pleased with the pace at which the trial is running. So he told the prosecution that the prosecution has 6 days to present its witnesses, even though they have 500 witnesses. Doesn't care that those witnesses should be brought within 6 days. Now, you think that the defense was left out? Absolutely not. The defense was not left out. He also issued 9 days to the defense to open its case, after which the prosecution has closed this case. Now, what this means is that Justice Omotosho went back to his closet, observed the duration at which the trial has been taking and the time it has taken. He was not pleased. He was not pleased, considering the fact that he earlier said this was going to be an accelerated trial. For this trial to have taken 3 months now, and Nnamdi Kanu has been in detention for over 6 months now. Let's not count beyond before he was extradited from Kenya to Nigeria. So Justice James Omotosho was not pleased at which at the rates which the trial is running. So he actually gave them this time frame to go ahead and to prove their cases. Well, upon commencement of proceedings today, the defense counsel, that is the person of Paul Orikuru, continued with the witness cross-examination of PW alias Triple B. This person is an agent of the DSS. There were certain questions that was posed to him, and he was questioned on his travel and identity record, as well as the IPOB briefing and some other investigation he conducted. One thing that stood out today in court was the fact that the defense counsel, that's for Orikuru, presented a flash. And in that flash, 2 specific videos were in that flash. One of T.Y. Danjuma and one of the governor of Imo State, that is the person of Hope Uzodimma. Now, when they presented that particular flash to the court, and upon playing that video, he asked the witness, the prosecution witness, that's the person of Triple B, if that person on the video, that's T.Y. Danjuma, was the DG of the DSS. Immediately, the prosecution counsel, that is the person of Adigboyega Awolomo, objected, saying it was not the DG of the DSS. The court overruled, saying that he cannot tell that. The witness who is on the stand should tell if that particular person was the DG of the DSS or not. So they went ahead, and in that particular video, T.Y. Danjuma was heard making a statement saying everyone must put hands together to fight some insurgents and to restore peace, that they should defend themselves, that police could not save them. What this is trying to do, according to what the defense is trying to do, is trying to negate the fact that, earlier the witness testified that Nnamdi Kanu told people of the IPOB and ESN to grab arms and defend themselves. So for this to come at this time, it means that the defense is trying to destroy the case of the prosecution. Now, that was not the only video played. Another video was played, and that is the person of Popu Zodima. On that video, Popu Zodima was heard saying that some killings happened in Olu, and the IPOB was not responsible, that they were politicians. And he said that a chairman, a woman leader, and some people of the APC were killed. And that is during the time of the death of Ahmed Gulak, that the IPOB was not responsible. So those two statements are what the defense is trying to use to destroy the case of the prosecution at this particular time. They even went ahead to ask him several questions, which I will be hearing in the course of filing the report. However, the court then adjourned to the 28th, 29th of May, and moving forward to the 16th, 18th, and 19th of June for more witnesses to be brought to court and for cross-examination and the examination to continue. This is where we are in the case.
All right, now speaking about, more witnesses and cross-examination, how realistic is it, for them to, cross-examine 500 witnesses in 6 days?
Well, the judge was just exaggerating, trying to make his stance clear that if you don't bring your witnesses, I assure you that I am going to close your case. Just deem it closed if you don't bring your witnesses within the window period of 6 days. That is what the judge is trying to say. So we don't know particularly how many witnesses the DSS has in store or the federal government has in store. But one thing we know is for sure that the judge has mandated them that they should conclude that case within 6 days, on which he has given them a window period, and that the defense should conclude defense in 9 days, which he has also given a window period.
Quickly speak to us about the concern of Kanu's lawyer posting inflammatory content on social media and also the court proceedings on social media.
Well, one particular post that caught the attention of the court and the prosecution counsel was that the person of Aloy Ejimako went ahead to tell people of the Biafra or the IPOB to rise against the prosecution of Nnamdi Kanu. That did not go down well with them. They saw this as an inflammatory post that is capable of causing more conflict and destroying the proceedings so far. They were not happy with such posts being made by one who's supposed to be a learned counsel for that matter. And the court, however, in his wisdom, said that if such acts should continue, they were going to find him culpable of contempt and trying to make the case last longer. Because the judge, in his own wisdom, even gave some tales of how some people wanted the particular case to linger on for their own selfish benefit or selfish interest. But the judge was not comfortable with that. He said that Nnamdi Kanu has been in custody for too long and he needs to get justice so this case can be done with.
Thank you so much, Joshua, for that update.